Hello friends, welcome to the chapter 6 of class 6 geography NCERT, major landforms of the earth. As we know, surface of earth is not even is not same everywhere. It has infinite variety of landforms. Landforms are a result of two processes, internal process and external process. Internal process are the process which takes place continuously within the earth, and the external process are the process of erosion and deposition of the earth's surface. Internal processes leads to the upliftment and the sinking of the earth's surface at several places, and external processes are the process which are carried out by running water, ice and wind. Erosion is the process by which natural forces are move weathered rock and sediments and soil to one place to another place, and these sediments and soil particles are deposited to the another place, which is known as deposition. Landforms can be grouped into mountains, plateaus and plains depending upon their elevation and slope. First one is mountains. Mountains are the natural elevation of Earth's surface. As we go higher to the mountains, the climate becomes colder, which is the reason why less people live in mountain areas. In some mountains, there are permanently frozen rivers of ice, which is known as glaciers. Since slopes are steep, then we have less land for the farming, for the cultivation. Some mountains are under the sea. Mauna Kea, which is located in Hawaii in Pacific Ocean, is an example, and this mountain is higher than the Mount Everest. Mountains may be arranged in a line which is known as range. For example, Himalayas in Asia, Alps in Europe, and Andes in South America. The mountains are the storehouses of water. Many rivers have their source in the glaciers in the mountains. For example, Himalayas Himalaya is the source of many rivers in India. River valleys and terraces are ideal for cultivation of crops. Mountains have a rich variety of flora and fauna. They are We have three types of mountains. First one is fold mountains, second one is block mountains, and third one is volcanic mountains. Fold mountains are the mountains which are formed when two plates of earth collided with each other and they uplifted. Himalayan mountains and Alps are the young fold mountains, and the example of fold mountains with rugged relief and high conical peaks. Aravalli Range in India is one of the oldest fold mountain in the world. It has considerably worn down due to processes of erosion. Mountains in North America, Ural Mountains in Russia are rounded features and low elevation, and Himalayan mountains have conical peaks and higher elevation. They are very old fold mountains. Block mountains are the mountains created when large areas are broken and displaced vertically. Here we have the example of block mountains, Rhine Valley, and Vosges Mountain in Europe. The uplifted part of the block mountains is known as horst, and the downward part is known as graben. Third one is volcanic mountains, which are formed due to the volcanic activity. For example, Kilimanjaro in Kenya and Africa, Mount Fujiyama in Japan. Plateaus are the elevated flat land It is flat topped table standing around the area. It may have one or more sides with steep slopes. The height varies from few hundreds to few thousands. They are also young and old, like mountains. Deccan Plateau of India is the one of the oldest plateaus. Tibet Plateau is the highest plateau in the world. They are rich in mineral deposits, and many of the mining areas in the world are located in plateau areas. African Plateau is famous for gold and diamond mining. In India, huge reserves of iron, coal, and manganese are found in Chota Nagpur Plateau. In the plateau areas, there may be several waterfalls as the river falls from a great height. For example, Hundru Falls in Chota Nagpur Plateau and Jog Falls in Karnataka. The lava plateaus are rich in black soil that are fertile and good for cultivation, and these are good for the cotton cultivation. Plains are the large stretches of flat land. They are not more than 200 meters above the sea level. Most of them are formed by the rivers and their tributaries. The rivers flow down the slopes of mountains and erode them. They carry forward eroded material and then deposited their load consisting of stones slit along their courses and in the valleys. It is from these deposits and the plains are formed. In this line, we told about how the plains are formed. These are the mountains, and the rivers flow down through the slopes of the mountains and erode them. And the rivers carry forward the eroded materials, then deposit their load consisting of stones, sand, and slit along their courses and their valleys, and the plains are formed. Generally, plains are very fertile, because of which land is highly productive for cultivation. Construction of transport network is easy in the plains. Thus, they are most thickly populated regions of the world. In India too, Indo-Gangetic plains are the most densely populated regions of the country. Thank you, class.